Yeah, welcome to LOOTRS OT.
On this show, we will explore the ins and outs of our lives as hip-hop artists, business partners, and I suppose brothers.
Okay. Done with regulation time. Now get ready for what's next. LOOTRS OT. Yeah, LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. Yeah, LOOTRS OT. LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. LOOTRS OT.
Storm Bar.
Not much, just chilling in our new set.
Ooh, daddy.
New set.
Yeah, new set. New set. We're in a new set.
Leather.
Yeah.
Leather lounge.
Yeah.
They're pretty comfy, but
Yeah, so I could get used to this.
it's just I need to get used to this part. That where to sit this.
Yeah, where do I sit this fucking thing?
Yeah, and
Do I sit it?
do I chill all the way back?
Do I go over here?
I don't know.
Do a chuck it? Do a chuck it?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It's definitely some readjustment.
Or do I get like
I don't know. I'd say we just start talking and we just figure it out as we go.
Does it become like a performance piece where I'm like
Yeah, if you want. It's got the ability. I'm surprised at how well these
the
move.
Yeah, that they the maneuverability of these things, they're very you know, I could, like when I'm
Damn, son, chill. Straight up about to shoot the best video of 2021.
I could be all up here like this, you know, just
doing stuff.
Do you know what's so funny? If you're listening to this on podcast,
You'd be like, this cunt's
I know you got no idea what's happening. But then again, if you're just watching on video, you're like
still got no idea.
Still got no idea what's happening.
These guys sweet. They start again or what?
Anyway, yeah, we've started. This is our second episode of the LOOTRS Show.
Yes, sir.
Down.
Pew, pew, pew. World premiere. Oh, let's get into it.
So,
Week two.
Week 2.
It's been a big week. I mean, it was a big week the previous week.
Fuck yeah, made heaps of money.
Heaps of money. So much money made. Still counting it, actually.
Yeah.
Have you finished counting yours?
Still counting.
Yeah, there's a lot there. We'll get there.
Lot to count.
What we need to do is use all our money to buy a money counter.
Ooh, daddy.
Then we'll be, that'll be ideal. But let's start by what do we write? What do we got?
Let's start by buying ourselves a telescope to read the writing on the board.
Away. No, we got this.
Anyway, well, let's talk about our fucking new set.
Yeah, our new set's dope.
Talk about our new set.
We were at IKEA,
Yep.
looking through all the various lounges and tables, and this time IKEA didn't go full Bob the Builder on us, and we didn't have to go full Karen.
Well, we avoided them.
We just decided to completely skip over that.
Fuck you, IKEA.
No, we were there going through, we're having the geese, and really, it just came down to the fact that we couldn't be fucked / we didn't measure and had no idea what we actually needed. And we're a bit indecisive.
We're a bit indecisive. And it was, what was it? It was Friday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was for Friday, and we'd both had a pretty shitty morning.
Yeah, my car broke down, and that day it was just shit. And then, I think you were a bit off life at that point as well. Yeah,
I'd had a pretty shitty morning, so I think we're both just like,
fuck all this.
Yeah, fuck all this.
Yeah, I think I remember actually saying like, this isn't the vibe. Like I'm not today. I'm walking around IKEA. I'm in an iron.
I don't know who I was talking to, but I think someone was talking about IKEA and what kind of energy you need to bring. Yeah. And you just need to like be on point.
Bring the A game.
Yeah, you need to. I was talking
shit measured out.
Yeah, it was
you need to have a measure.
I was talking to a girl that Vanessa plays with, her husband. We were on the sideline, we were chatting, and we were just bicking it. And he was just like, we were licking it, actually. Oh, no, but that doesn't
No,
that doesn't work. Anyway, so we were just chatting about, what our plan was. Maybe we're going to IKEA on a Sunday or whatever. And he was like, what?
Whoa.
IKEA on a Sunday?
With that chill energy?
Yeah, he was like, oh, no, maybe we'll go on a Saturday.
I think that's what he's getting at, right?
Sundays. No, because we were talking about going on a day where it's going to be like crazy there.
Oh, right.
And he was like, what? Like,
You sure?
You
You prepared?
Yeah, you might lose an arm or a leg if you go in there on this day. So
yeah, you got to be ready.
You got to be ready. You got to,
and like even though it's big, it's really cramped. Because it's condensed. They got everything set up, so it's like pretty narrow, like at parts. Yeah. But there's just so many places to sit down that it's like there's always a way to get around it.
Yeah,
there's plenty of chill spots.
The bottom line is you need to, when you go to IKEA, you need to be ready to be IKEA. You're not just going shopping. This isn't a casual shopping event.
No
you need to be prepared to go in there and be ready to fucking have your head stomped or do some stomping.
Get a good night's sleep the night before.
Yeah.
Load up on your carbs. Have a lunch pack. Oh no.
Well, basically
you don't need to worry about food.
You need to assume that you're going on an ultra marathon.
Yeah, legit.
You need to have the little belt pack with the
camel pack.
You need the camel. You need to think David Goggins. You need to think David Goggins.
How would David prepared for that?
How would David
Running around
Goggins
your house, measuring shit up?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
doing 100%. doing the mental training like I'm going to.
But yeah, we hadn't trained. We were not in that mood.
Training.
No, we were not about that.
Yeah, we didn't have that right energy. So,
but I'll tell you what energy we did have.
What?
That's Salvo's energy.
Ooh, daddy.
Yeah, boy. That's
so anyway,
that chill. That's that I don't give a fuck type energy.
We left IKEA. We're driving home, and then we passed the Salvos.
And we're just like,
and we went.
No, we just slowly pulled over, very, very, very slowly. But I did a pretty handy reverse park.
Yeah, nice reverse park. I mean, we saw all the fucking furniture and salvos, and we're like,
boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom.
Salvos, more like salvation.
Well,
that's what it's Damn
it. More like savos.
Yeah, more like saviors.
Nah, we got these two chairs, which are two big leather comfy ass armchairs.
Let's call them vibe fuckers.
No, let's not call them that. They would have been. These are sturdy chairs. These are quality. These wouldn't be cheap.
Oh, let me just test it for a sec.
Test it. Go. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to finish the podcast by myself. Matt just tested the shit out of this right now. Oh damn. Okay, it looks like it's just me. Mate, you done testing? Got the purple jumper going full Jeff. Oh, go Jeff.
Shh. Fuck up. Oh.
What? You still here? You back?
I'm back.
Easy. Yeah, so we got the two chairs, two little coffee tables. Where's
the other one?
Downstairs. Bookcase and two computer chairs,
yeah,
which are both sturdy and better than the ones we already had.
Mm-hmm.
And they're $5 each.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we pay for all of it? $200?
Yeah, $200.
And we were looking at getting $200 individual chairs from IKEA. So,
yeah.
I mean, you do the math. Do it. Carried to
17 divided by 7, 98 plus
divided by 6.
Yeah, 200.
Yeah, we saved some coin.
Yeah, and we were just bicking it, like testing these couches. What do you call them? Armchairs, couches,
something like that.
Sofa, single seat sofa.
Something you sit on.
Anyway, I don't know what the right term is for these things, but
I feel like armchair.
Armchair.
I feel like a sofa is multiple, isn't it? Like a 2 or 3. I mean, this could be a fuck. I don't know either, man. To be honest.
So our options are armchair, single seat sofa, or couch.
It's not a couch.
Or vibe fucker.
No, it's definitely not vibe fucker.
So there are 4 options: vibe fucker, couch, single seat sofa, or armchair.
It's got to be an armchair. Look. Is this not?
Yeah, but what else is on this? My butt.
Yeah, but it's not.
Not a butt chair.
Nobody's out here calling chairs butt chairs. Anyway, so yeah, we got hookups.
Well, we're sitting down, we're testing them out, and then old mate, obviously a Salvation Army worker, walks out with these 2 office chairs, wheels them out, and we're just like, "Oh my G, how much?" He goes, $5 each.
I'm like, you tripping?
We'll take them both.
We'll take them.
$5 a pop.
Yes, sir.
I'll fucking take that. I'll do a little spinning.
I did probably at least
a couple doughies.
3 or 4 spins.
Couple doughies around the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so the other thing about that situation was that it was $60 to get it delivered. Next day delivery, and guess what? when we said, can we get that shit delivered to our house, they didn't ask no questions.
No, we didn't have to pull no shit apart.
We didn't have to pull no shit apart.
We didn't do anything.
We didn't have to jump through no fucking hoops. We just went home and had it delivered to our house.
Moral of the story, IKEA needs to fucking take what do you say? A note out of Salvo's book.
And to be fair, now if I need anything delivered, and I'm talking anything,
ain't food,
even if I'm at fucking
baby,
if I'm at IKEA, if I'm
okay, give your boy a ring.
If I'm at,
look, mate, I got 3 sofas.
I've got a bunch of desks.
He's like, fuck me, I've only got a ute.
If I need some
a couple trips. Mail, anything.
Anything.
I just got like a
car.
I just got like a little note I'm trying to send to mum. I'm like, I'll bring my boy out.
Wait, Lee, you
got
this?
up the coast for him. He'll probably do it, but
you
that's
go
the
full
funny
transporter, full Jason Statham.
Yeah, that's my boy.
What do you need?
Oh man.
What do you need?
But shout out Lee, he came through hard, even though he made it a little bit difficult. But he came through. That's
he
the
came
point.
through,
and you know, he didn't come through.
Okay.
Okay. No hate, but like, you know, I know where I'm spending my money.
Yeah. When it comes to deliveries.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Everything.
Anyway, so we decked the fucking place out. As you can see, we've got a dope little studio going on.
Yeah.
Also, shout out my boy Santo.
Shout out.
Santo, if you see this, G, thank you. And Jeanette, sorry.
And
Santo
Jeanette.
and Jeanette. And Dom and Lando. But the family, the homies dropped it round yesterday. And this was actually our first ever plant. And it's a money plant because they wanted us to, I don't know.
Make money?
Make money.
Make money.
Make money.
Yeah.
So...
and that we shall do.
Yeah. And he said something about rubbing the soil on your nipples. I think that's how you make, yeah.
I do you, you do me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it hasn't produced money yet.
But one day in.
Yeah, if we keep watering
it, yeah.
Eventually.
I think the money will come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got this dope vibe going on now. We've got a little table over here that we're going to have our production dude sitting down at, which will probably be us.
One of us, yeah. Jamie.
But, yeah.
But it's starting to take shape. It feels like something now.
Yeah, it feels...
Before it didn't feel like anything. It literally just felt like a desk.
Yeah, we got the...
Which is what it was.
Yeah, we got the Kallax unit in there as well, which is nice.
It's starting to feel like something.
It's starting to feel like an office.
Yeah, but what else has been happening? Oh, our lease. So just a quick little side note. We started go. I mean, we haven't signed. I mean, we haven't officially signed our lease. Should I be?
Oh, we have.
I mean, we have, but there's still some.
Yeah,
fine print.
We've been going through the lease. Anyway, it's been a bit of an interesting journey on that front. I probably won't say too much, but just the whole process of having a lease delivered, reading it, getting someone
make sure. It's important to make sure you look over it.
Yeah, getting someone to help kind of go through the finer points. And I guess, like, you know, we kind of wanted that part of the scenario just to be over quickly because it's not really what we're here to do. We're not here to like look at leases and sign. You know, but I'm here to like
make money.
I'm here to make money, B. You know,
obviously.
Yeah, but I guess it's something that needs to be handled, and and you know, look, we're handling it.
It definitely needs to be handled.
Do I need water?
I don't know. Do you want water?
No, mate.
Yeah. So,
Lisa.
Yeah, Simpson.
Lisa Simpson.
I'll tell you what, how good is The Simpsons? I miss
Been a minute.
watching that. Like, you know, obviously I can at any point, but it's like there's that time in your life.
Where would you?
At home. Oh, where would I now?
If you wanted to watch it right now.
Foxtel. You'd be able to get online. Like there'll be a server.
Yeah, but what it's not obvious.
Yeah. I mean, not obvious to us because we don't pay attention.
I haven't looked. Yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Has it officially ended yet? Like, surely they've had a finale season, yeah? Surely.
I don't know.
Is South Park still going?
South Park's still going, yeah.
Like new seasons?
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, they're still fresh.
They're about that life.
Yeah. But I guess they no.
How good's The Simpsons movie, eh?
What's that?
The Simpsons movie.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen it. Can't comment.
It's classic. You know when the mobster dudes, they pull up to the river and the sheriff comes up to them and they're dumping bodies in the river. And he's like, and they walk up and the cop, Officer Wiggins? Is that what it is? Yeah. He comes up to him and you can clearly see it's a body. Like you see their feet hanging out and their hair hanging out. He's like, what are you guys doing? And then, I don't know, something like that. And the mobster dude's like, it's just yard trimmings. And then he's like, he turns around and then Lou or whatever, I think that's this other dude.
Lou?
Yeah, the other copper. He's like, boss, I don't know if that was yard trimmings. He's like, that's what I thought. Shit, no, he goes, you sure that? I thought that was a dead body. And he's like, see, that's what I thought, Lou. Until I say yard trimming. See, you got to listen, Lou. And it's just so fucking dumb.
That's where Lou fucked up.
Yeah, Lou should have realised.
Yeah, you need to, when people are talking.
Yeah, and if they're saying what it is, and it is what it is, right?
When I am talking, listen. Listen to my mouth.
Got something to say, then go.
Listen, you know? So yeah, I think Lou needed to fucking.
He needs to listen, and you got to recognize there's a boss in that situation.
Yeah. Speaking of bosses in that situation,
you trying to flex?
No.
Yeah, don't do that.
Readjust. Yeah. So I think readjusting to the news. So I reckon. I mean, we kind of talked about that a little bit, but
not really.
I think. So last week was our first full week in the office space. And, there was, I mean, we're trying to fit, like, what am I trying to say here?
Do you want me to help?
Yeah.
It was just, I was essentially unemployed. You had work, had an income, but had the majority of your day free to work on side projects and things that you're interested in and music and whatnot and just have free time. And then we went from that to essentially working full time in here every day. And
how many hours do you reckon we were in here last week?
I don't know. It was at least around full-time hours, like around 35, I'd say, like minimum.
We've done probably 12 to 7.
Maybe not. I don't know, but either way.
12 to 7, I reckon, every day.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. But it's just like, yeah. So maybe it probably was. But either way, it's more just the, just readjusting to your whole day, just all of a sudden a whole new thing that you got to account for. And, like, for example, I would wake up and sort of do some things in the morning, some like housekeeping sort of chores and things like that. And then I'd go to the gym like midday, come home and then work on music, and I'd just be able to be so relaxed about it.
This is your old schedule.
Yeah. But now it's like wake up, morning routine, straight to the gym, straight home, straight here, straight home, work on music, straight to bed.
I'll tell you what, it's making me, respect scheduling.
Yeah, 100%, and just respect my time.
Yeah, respect my time and making sure that I'm doing things with intent.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough intent with a few things last week, and it kind of cost me, specifically trading.
Yeah.
A little bit, fitness and music.
Yeah.
But definitely trading.
Yeah, because it's hard to stay on top of everything.
It is.
And when this is like, it's not just the time, it's the energy that you put into like being here all day.
But I don't think it is if you come with the right intent.
Yeah, definitely.
What I realized yesterday and today is that I didn't have the right intent. And I spoke in a group that we got. Did you watch my video that I put up today?
No, not today, no.
That's the thing that's the word that like poked out at me is intent. Because
well, that's like a big part of Jim Quick's ethos, or like a really important part of his book, and just learning in general, learning anything is like the attitude you bring to it is fundamental.
Like set and setting.
Yeah, it's everything.
Oh wait, but set and setting is outside of you.
Yeah, no, but being accommodating for the set and setting and being
like
aware
ready to
of
learn.
It. Yeah, being ready to learn. And
he talks a lot about that, right? Like being in the right mental
and,
space to read.
Yeah, and I do it every time I read now. I before I sit down, I like try to zone in and be really conscious and go like,
I'm a reader now.
Yeah, and
I'm a reader
and I want to
moment.
read this and I want to absorb this knowledge, and I care what I'm reading, because it's easy to like, especially if you're reading something that you sort of already vaguely know a little bit about, to drift off and be like, hey, yeah, I know this.
Skip over this.
You think think you're so smart. Like,
yeah. You think you've done the work before you've already done it.
Yeah, 100%. And then you miss like key takeaways or key insights, and then you know, a couple of pages later, you're like, wait, what's going on here? Just because you're fucking not paying attention. And I don't know about you, but I'm like, I swear I'm like an animal, like with my senses. Like when I'm reading, I find it so hard to like zone in and switch off and stop listening to what's going on around me. Do you know what I mean by an animal? Like my spidey senses are always tingling.
Oh, right.
Like I was downstairs reading today, and I can just hear
You're
you.
always ready for an attack.
Yeah, exactly. And just hear you on the phone to Dad, and I'm just like, I find it so hard to shut it out. When I'm at home reading, like usually I put in headphones because.
Dude, I cannot read unless I am in the middle of the Himalayas.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
And I'm in a soundproof chamber.
Yeah.
You know, fucking 100 foot underneath the Earth's
Speaking of
crust.
soundproof chambers, there's this soundproof room. I don't know where it is, but it's so silent that
God, the fucking the reverb that's like coming off the back of the wall or whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I can hear you, and then the
yeah, I know. I can.
Can you hear it as well?
Yeah, but you're probably just hearing me through your headphones as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's this silent room somewhere that's like so well soundproofed that people can't stay in there for like more than like 10 minutes or some shit. Apparently, that you just start tripping out because it's just having no noise. It's a complete dead silence, and people just can't handle it. Like I think like the longest is like half an hour or some shit that someone stayed in there. Like something low as.
Is the longest.
Yeah, people
Why?
can't stay in there for long enough
because they freak out.
Yeah, just for whatever reason, when your senses, when you're hearing, when that sense isn't used or activated, just sense. And it's probably just because we're so used to noise.
Yeah,
that without
we
it,
just go
like,
off balance.
Whoa. Yeah, but it's interesting. Soundproofing is it's such an underrated thing. Sound quality.
How good is it? Just like you hit that, and then you just look at that. I could just sit perfectly right now and just have this motherfucker just like.
It's pretty chill.
Oh, and then look, I can adjust it when I like get with more on an angle. Yeah. Now I'm like on a dope little angle with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're like on a dope little angle with it.
Don't hit him with the.
No, but another big thing that happened in reference to the business was the people across the road. Do you want to speak on that?
Oh, big things popping.
Big things.
Big. Oh no. Like my boy T Easy or Tip.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Big Tip.
T.I.
Yeah, my boy T.I. said, big shit popping.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
No.
Little shit's dropping or stopping?
Stop it,
yeah.
Big shit popping, little shit stopping. Big shit popping.
I wish it was that easy to write hooks, eh?
It is, clearly.
Yeah, but not now and not for us either. Got to be T.I. to say that.
That's true. Yeah, so what happened was I went to go get a coffee the other day, and walking across the road, I saw these big white doors open as fuck. Real open. Now
Some heaven shit?
Yeah, it was pretty much heaven. The street that I live on, obviously with some of the COVID lockdowns and stuff, some of the businesses hadn't come back yet. So since we moved in here, it's been a little bit dead in the surrounding area. But yeah, I walk over there, I see these big, I like walk to go get the coffee, I see these, and I'd never seen these doors open. So I thought it was a brand new business. And I just like, I'll poke my head in and I see it's like all white and nice and just like, I don't know, really serene. And I want to know what's up. Like I want to know what they're about.
I'd want to as well.
Yeah, I need to do some investigative journalism.
Yeah, like what the hell? Are you running heaven up in his bitch?
Heaven, is that you?
Yeah, what do you pay?
Yeah.
How much rent?
Yeah, cheap as. And then I walk in there and I go, hey, there's a lady there at the desk, and I go, hey, what do you do here? And she kind of broke it down. It's a wellness collective, I guess you would say. And there's like 26 practitioners working out of 6 spaces, 6 rooms. Osteo, physio, acupuncture, I don't know. Yeah, all that stuff. All that good stuff. Anyway, so I just started chatting to lady there who
That dude.
Yeah, the lady that owned the place, and I just said, me and my brother just started a business. We're actually just across the road, and we're doing, social media marketing.
Yes, sir.
As well as
bit of content creation,
and she was like, oh,
Fring.
yeah, fring, and then kind of got a little bit excited. Started thinking, maybe we can have a conversation. So. That was what was that, like Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah, something like that.
And it kind of set off a bit of a light bulb for us because we were specifically aiming to be. We were setting out on a journey to initially be a social media marketing agency that would kind of like evolve into a content management platform.
Something like that.
Yeah, who knows? Fucking, we're a lot of kind of conflicting. Oh no, kind of a lot of ideas, kind of like simmering in the same space.
Yeah, they all need their own development.
Yeah, they do. But we kind of had a general idea of how it was going to go. We didn't really think we were going to do like content creation and social media management or like channel management or like brand development or anything like that. That wasn't really on our radar, but after having a conversation with this lady and realizing, hey, 1, it's close. 2, it's something that we care about and believe in. 3, she seems super lovely. And then 4, it's stuff that we feel comfortable with. There's no learning curve there really. It's something that we could deliver pretty quickly and like effectively.
Yeah. So essentially there's like a little pot of gold across the road.
Yeah. Yeah. And also just something for us to kind of get our toes in the mud.
Toes in the mud. Yeah. That works.
Toes in the wet mud.
Yeah.
Toes in the mud, and then kind of start. Yeah, I mean, like, let's be real. We don't have one single client, really, technically. We haven't delivered any services yet. So I think just kind of like doing something, even if it's not exactly what we want to do, it'll allow us to kind of feel the tires grip the road a little bit.
Yeah, it isn't that I personally don't want to do it. It's more just the fact that I want it to be very like structured, because I know from speaking to people and like with David's first-hand experience.
Yeah.
When it comes down to
so much bullshit back and forward.
Yeah, when it comes down to such subjective things like content creation and branding and stuff like that, it can just get so sticky and people over ask and over demand. And, obviously I'm speaking from a place.
I think expectations are very, very, very high.
Yeah, and also the thing that I hate about it, and I feel like this happens with a lot of different creative careers or roles, especially now today, that like this, because there's so much technology that makes things so much easier, that people think they can do everything.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're like, social media content, it's like, I can do that. Like, I got an Instagram. It's like, yeah,
I'll go on then, G.
Yeah, do it consistently for a year, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, then we'll have
like just because you post on Instagram every now and then, like a bikini pic, it doesn't mean, you know what I mean? It's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that's
and a mankini pic.
And a mankini, yeah. Dudes can do it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, managing that is something that I'm just really mindful of, and not getting ourselves into something that
I just had this. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I just had this thought. So with like the difference in terms of expectations with an agency versus like a design company or like a social media marketing. Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, brand management and stuff like that. The difference is like I think with the content and brand side of things and the design side of things, where it's not like measurable, there's no measurable outcomes.
Yeah, precisely.
In that world, people over expect.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to meet those expectations. Yeah. So you kind of you're more likely to under-deliver. Yeah. Whereas with the marketing, because it's so, one, it's still pretty foreign to most businesses, and 2, it's
when you say marketing, like ads.
Running ads. Yeah. So 1, there's still very little that's understood about it, and then by the majority of businesses, and then 2, it is so measurable.
Yeah, exactly.
People will expect.
Yeah.
Which allows you to over-deliver.
Over-deliver, yeah. There's clear metrics. It's a lot more straightforward. And like, you know, if someone's asking you to do their content creation and whatnot, they better understand that it's not a thing that's necessarily bringing customers through the door.
Yeah,
it's not
100%.
changing the bottom line. It's just like brand development and just sort of awareness.
And on that point, about awareness, but also kind of making a point of how much work goes into things, because I think Dave might have had this problem, or maybe designers have this problem, especially when you're starting out, where you kind of like, you soften the blow with a lot of stuff. You're like, oh, look, it wasn't that big of a deal. Or, you know, like, because you just want business. You're trying to get people in the door. You're trying to build up relationships, but then that shit sticks, right? And a really interesting point that my homegirl Grace Watkins made in her Rocky CEO podcast the other day was that she was talking about like not being apologetic, not using the word just. Do you mind if I just, or do, like, you know, not using the word just, that kind of minimizes.
Try.
Yeah, try and, you know, stuff like that, right? And she made a good point of saying how when you're...
We've got a runaway ball.
We're gonna
stay.
What is that doing?
I don't know.
How's that?
I don't know, but if it knocks over the camera, that'll be trouble.
So we've got exercise balls in the office. Oh, we've got one. And
anyway, finish what you were saying first.
Anyway, her point was
you forgot it.
Oh, fuck. Something to do with not minimizing your work. Oh,
use the word try and just.
Yeah, she said, you know, when you're delivering stuff like that, it's okay to let people know how much work went into it.
Yeah.
Because if someone just sees like you've done this design, you've slapped the logo or whatever on it, they might just think, oh, this took 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you let them know, actually this much work actually went into it, then, you know, she said it's basically okay to let people know that you did work hard on this.
Yeah, bloody oath.
And not undersell it, not underrepresent yourself. Say, no. Hey, you know, I spent many hours on this, and this is what we did. These are the iterations that we did. These, you know, this is a kind of like...
Yeah, and that just comes down to like, from the beginning, like knowing your worth, you know, and not underselling yourself. You just in general, like you can talk about the individual services and how you approach it, but just like in a very general sense, your own self-worth, and not letting people push you around. And for us, it's going to be like a big learning curve, and it'll be interesting to see how we deal with it, because like, you know, we're talking from a very privileged position. We haven't started. We haven't done that. We haven't had those conversations. We haven't been in those positions.
We haven't had one conversation like that yet.
I mean, not really, no. And we will have to. I mean, like, you know, with Mitch, it's like, there's already sort of like, you know, talks about this and that. And so, but yeah, that's... That just a little side note on that whole, like, using certain words like try and just, especially try. That's like something I learned about a couple of years ago, and I do all the time now. If I'm going to text someone or, you know, organising plans, and I'll be like, I'll try to make it. I'll backspace. I'm like, I decide there and then I'm either going to come or I'm not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I hate that shit, and it's so toxic for yourself, because you sort of overextend / under. Extend, you know what I mean? You sort of put yourself out there but don't really commit to it. Yeah. And it just comes back to bite you. But yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
What else we got?
What else do we got?
I guess the other thing that I wanted to talk about was just like, I guess obviously with the business where we're at specifically, but also in a more general sense, and when it comes to creative pursuits, just talking about, you know, a lot of like recent things that have been happening in the conversations, like the group and whatnot. Just wanted to talk about, just shed some light for anyone who's listening on like the honesty of like what it really takes to get things done. You know, because I think if you're starting and you haven't really committed, like everyone knows what it's like to work a job, and obviously that's difficult. And especially if you work a very laboursome job and it's, you know, you're getting up early and, you know, there's a lot of hours put into it. But that's a different thing compared to, you know, constantly having to think about working on a particular thing and like creating new ideas and developing those ideas and doing things that you haven't done and you don't have a boss what to tell you how to do it, when to show up, how much to perform. You know what I'm saying? And I think, yeah, okay, cool. I think, it's just a really important topic, and it's something that I've just learned so much about. To be honest, I don't think I really got it until I released Action Potential. And that was a EP I put out at the end of last year. I still haven't got it. Yeah, and honestly, I put so much work into this EP.
What are you talking about specifically, though? You're talking about a creative endeavor, or you're talking about like a
anything that's like both. I
pursuit?
think they go hand in hand. I think entrepreneurs are extremely creative, and it takes a very creative mind to go, all right, I'm going to take this business or this startup and make it something.
And you're talking about something where a path hasn't been laid.
Yeah, a path. Yeah, exactly. Or you have
to lay the path yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And more so, it's something that you're doing yourself. An individual pursuit that, like, to achieve something that you haven't done. You know, the quote that we got up here: to go where you've never gone, you must do what you've never done.
Oh, that's a good quote.
Boom.
Mic drop. Who came up with that quote?
You remembered it to tell me to write it down, but you definitely didn't come up with it. But yeah, no, I just want to talk about that for a bit, because I think it's like,
go on then, son.
I think until you've done something, and especially until it's failed, have you had that real world feedback to go, all right, that doesn't work. Oh shit, if that doesn't work, and I just put all that work in, I better fucking figure out what does work. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's not something you should run from. And I think a lot of people do run from it because maybe we have it in the back of our head. We read it in books. We hear about it.
Run from what part?
The reality of how much work it takes to get things done. The consistent effort, and the fact that it's not something that you can just do in like 1 hour chunks on the weekend, every second weekend.
It needs to be obsessive.
Yeah, it needs to be obsessive. And obsessive, you know, obviously has some negative connotations, but at the end of the day, obsessive just, to me, sounds like consistency. You know?
Obsessive, that's the way that we think about it. Obsessive is consistency.
Yeah, definitely.
This isn't you can't be a part-time professional.
And the thing that's so important is...
Wait, just acknowledge me on that.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah. You can't be a part-time
you really
professional.
Can't. No, you really can't.
You can't be a part-time guru.
No, you really can't.
You just be goo.
All right, enough of that.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say... shit, what was I going to say before you made that shit joke?
I'm sure it pales in comparison to that.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Do a bit of ASMR, see if that...
Yeah, just come back. No, oh, yeah. It worked. Fucking hell. No, the compounding effect of it all. It's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know how much you don't want to wake up and do the same thing. I know how much you want to go out and instead, you know, you should stay in and
take
do the
a break from it.
Yeah, I understand that. I get that. But the more work you put in, the more it pays off. It's that simple. And not just the direct effort and a direct result from that thing. Like, you know, doing this spreadsheet, the spreadsheet's done. Yeah, cool. It's like what you learn while you're doing that spreadsheet that you can then take to the next spreadsheet. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just such a different thing. And that compounding effect is always happening. Like us, for example, just the conversations that we have daily about what's going on, how we should be doing things, writing a to-do list, all of that shit. It's just going to get better and more efficient.
Yeah.
You know, and just like, and obviously we're here, we're showing up, we're going to do what we got to do, but the same, that I still apply like whenever you're doing stuff at home. And it's more just about when people aren't watching, you know, what are you doing when people aren't watching?
I think that's the one that really kills me. And I think Midas posted it one time on Twitter, and he was like, I think it was something along the lines of like, I don't give a fuck what accolades I achieve because I know what work I'm doing when nobody's watching.
Yeah,
something along those lines. And I was just like, I remember I was just like doing nothing and just like, man, I'm so much more in that camp of like letting people see the work that I'm doing or letting people know that I'm working. But then when people aren't knowing that I'm working, not working.
Yeah.
And it's, God, it just sucks to be more in that camp. I am slowly coming around to the other camp of like just doing the work even when no one's watching. But I know for such a long time I've been too far in that other camp of having to
Get some acknowledgement.
Yeah, get some acknowledgement. Like
post it on the gram.
Yeah, I always want to. Well, not even, yeah, a little bit of that, but
yeah, there's not much of it. Not like when you're sitting down, you're posting a photo, but like at some point when you post something, it's a representation or a reflection of, hey, look, I'm doing stuff, guys.
Yeah, let people know I'm doing something.
Yeah,
I'm alive. I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm about it.
Yeah, and that's why social media sucks for that reason, because it ends up doing the opposite.
You feel like you're doing the work by posting about doing the work.
Yeah, exactly. Look, guys, I'm doing it, but how long did it take you to post that thing? How many times did you think about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And how many times have you checked your likes since?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
way too many.
So backwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just think...
it's like, you know, I think it's the old adage of the guy standing at the foot of the mountain, right? I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that old adage is.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I think so.
But it's like, well, how long have we been talking?
40 minutes.
Is that all?
Yeah.
We need to do another 40.
No.
Anyway, no, but it's like if you're standing at the foot of a mountain, all right, you might not be able to, like if you're standing right at the base of it, you might not be able to see the actual peak. Yeah. You'll only be able to see like 100 meters up, right? And that'll look like so far. But then you'll climb that and you'll look up again and you'll see another fucking 100, 200 meters.
100%.
And you're like, holy shit.
100%, yeah.
This is so high, but you're already there. You might as well keep fucking climbing to the next bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like that's what it's like. It's like you're like, all right, I'm doing good. Oh my God, I got so much more to go.
100%. And you have to get to that first mountain to then see it, you know? Because it takes that new vantage point, that new perspective. And the mountain isn't always like an amount of work. Sometimes it's just new knowledge or a perspective or experience or like a new viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like you learn something new. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like usually it's through failure. Yeah. Almost always it's through failure. Because when things are going good, you're like, sweet, everything's good. Why would I worry about all these extra things I need to do if everything I'm doing is working out?
When you're linen.
But then But then you take a leap and you do you do something that is beyond your current expertise or it's at your edge, and then it fails, and then you're like, oh shit, like this isn't my edge. Like,
well, maybe that's why I need to just put the music out.
Yeah, maybe, but
just so I can get a bit of hate.
No, you could definitely still work on it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but I'll just get some hate.
What you should do is start writing something that's like you feel more comfortable and get that done sooner and still keep working on that.
Oh, it's not a bad idea.
Because like that's what I've done with like thoughts in my head. I've still got that like because it was like the singing was. See, you know what you're singing then?
What?
You're singing a Christian song, but you're sort of singing.
Thoughts in my head, I see them.
No, is it me? Is it them? Thoughts in my head, is it me? Is it them?
Wasn't I singing that?
Oh, fuck, now I forget how it goes. No, but the thing that's funny is I noticed the other day that the hook really sounds like a Christian song.
Ah, it's coming out of him.
Yeah, no, legit. I was like, damn. Because mum and dad always like played it growing up.
Do you know what I was thinking of the other day, that song? Do you remember that... El Shaddai, Shaddai.
Yeah, banger.
Say, great to great are still the same.
Turn up.
By the power of his name. El Shaddai, El Shaddai. Yeah. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Tune.
Man, that was fucked. Fucked. Do you know how I sent you the Bee Gees video clip the other day? God, that is a fucking banger.
Fresh, eh?
I had never watched the whole video clip before. God, it is
So pimp.
It's so pimp. And
I
do you
love
know
it how
what's-
they just recognize, like, oh, mate, the lead singer, he's clearly he's the one.
He's fucking, he's carrying the team.
Yeah, he's carrying it hard.
God.
And nobody, they don't question it.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
you big, sexy, tall, long
Yeah,
hair.
you just fucking, you do
high-pitched
everything.
voice,
yeah,
you-
we'll just
yeah.
stand here,
You take the
nod our
lead.
heads. But do you know what's actually cool? I noticed, have you ever seen me rock the half sweater where I kind of got my shoulder out?
Yeah.
You ever seen me rock
Yeah,
it like
yeah,
that? At the beginning of the music video, in that first scene where they're just kind of like walking,
Yeah.
he's got half a fucking jacket.
Ooh.
He's got half a jacket.
Yeah, I
so
remember. So you're the Bee Gees.
I'm pretty much a Bee Gees. Although, I mean, obviously they came a little bit before me, but
A little bit, yeah.
I just feel like I could have inspired them.
Maybe. But, I mean, if you do the math, wait, let me just carry the 2.
Carry the 7.
Divide the 6.
12, 1988.
Minus 12.
Yeah, 40. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
it doesn't add up.
nah, they were probably first.
They were probably first by like a good few years.
Probably.
Yeah.
But the point remains, I'm a trendy motherfucker. Because I've been
Wait, let me
doing
just
that.
run the numbers on that. Carry the nothing to carry, nothing.
Aw.
It's just not.
But I am repping homie. I don't know if you say homie, but I like to say homie because I imagine it's like French.
Yeah, I mean,
Homie.
we can do that.
I wear homie, but it's homie. I'm repping homie.
You know it's homie. They've told you.
Nah, they didn't tell me.
Well,
Could be homie.
yeah, exactly.
Homie.
Anyway, I think we're done.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 2,
It's good chatting with you.
LOOTRS show. I guess I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll definitely see you around.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Let's try and make these better next time. Yeah,
Crack of dawn.
crack of dawn.
What do you mean? What's wrong with this? Maybe the first 15 minutes was a bit ordinary.
I just think we could do better.
We warmed up.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's like we're preaching a sermon. Like we don't know what to say. I mean, I haven't done podcasts before. You are a little bit more comfortable with the process of it, like just speaking out. Because I think, it's you got to account for the other person while also trying to think of your own things and be aware of like what we want to talk about. And
I'm still adjusting to it.
yeah.
I've only kind of just got comfortable doing it by myself.
Yeah.
I still don't think I'm comfortable with another person yet.
Yeah. It's a bit weird. On that note.
Nah, cool. I'm with it.
All right, LOOTRS out.
LOOTRS out.
Yeah, LOOTRS OT. LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. LOOTRS OT.